Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are on the new farm. We are in the tillage field up here, 19 acres of it. Father Phil has started to cut and it's not looking too bad. Yeah, for lay ground I've often seen where we came into new bits of land in lay ground and ploughed and had nothing to show for it. Now it isn't the thickest crop out there, but it's not too bad. I've seen a hell of a lot worse in lay ground. So Father Phil is full, so I'm going to take the load off him there, and he's getting quite full. I just get this spun round now and we'll take it off him. There's a bit of the field gone down, but it's not too bad. So yeah, I just said there mightn't be too much footage of actually cutting this field because kind of pressure's on. There's a lot of things going on. I'm just moving trailers, so I have to go get other shit done now too. But I just said I'd show you what it's looking like. There's a ferocious good breeze out to the back of the combine. Ferocious good breeze. So all the straw up here, and what we'll be doing probably later on in this video is baling this with diffusion to chop it to feed to the cattle. Because we don't have whole crop, we will be needing straw to feed the cattle. I stopped it, but they kept going. I never understand why. Just whatever it is, they just never ever like just driving along. Anyways, you might want the moisture tested, but I'd imagine he's not done. But it's in right good order now. The straw, a little bit green in the straw, so it'll probably be a day or so before we go to bale it. But the reason we'll be baling and chopping it is for feeding the cattle. I might explain that later on. But anyways, that's the crack. I'll show you what's going on here. All good? All good? Good? He doesn't know what to think. We're getting through it, that's all that matters. At this stage, it's just getting through it, that's all that matters. It does look like it could literally just start raining at any moment. But the forecast isn't for rain. There's a fierce lively wind out, fierce lively. So it'll be great dry in there, keep the dew off till dark anyways. So we should be able to get a good whack of this done. Should. So far Massey 40's running well, touch wood, no issues as of yet. Apart from that section or knife break, and nothing major to report. Hello? Go back, here's like the wind up here, it's well shuffling, well tied up. So he just rang me there. So if you haven't already known, Lee's back with for the harvest. So he's just working on finishing a few bits on the 1200 just for the tractor run. But he's basically here to get a bit of that work done and then be able to give a dig out with drawing grain or moving bales or whatever needs to be done. So he's just on me there. So I have to go pick up Liv. She's drop and try, and yeah, I'll leave this off here and we'll pick up this video, you know, at some point in the future. But that's how it's looking, that's how it looks. And yeah, I have to say I've often seen lay ground being pretty poor, especially ground like this that just may not have seen a lot of stuff in the recent past, but I'd be quite happy with for first time in tillage farm. We'll drop this, we'll pick it up in some point in the future. So we didn't get leaving too long. I literally just put a load of grain that was in the yard into a shed. It's raining now. It's not heavy rain, but it's a heavy mist is what I call it. So I'll pick up this load. Father Phil has had to stop combining because it's too much. It's too much. Tomorrow is wet. Wednesday's looking wet. So it'll probably be Thursday before we get back out here to be combining again. So it's unfortunate, but it's all part of working the harvest. Father Phil on all right has, we might roll the cover on it and bring it home. They're not that they get any wetter than they already may be. Serious wind out. What's just driving this mist, so it is. This video up the next Friday, whenever we get cutting again. The joys of the weather. So, this is it. That's the first one cut. That's quintessentially what it is. Cut half 45, so then another piece should just sit in flush nice and neat with that. And the first 45 is on that there. So if I cut same angle, same distance here, back that way, then that piece should just sit in there nicely. In theory, we live in theory. We live in theory. There is 2 on it. So I had forgotten, but I had got the bars, there was a length of bar, was them 2 together and that. So it was quite a long length. And I got the long bar cut at the right length, so it was cut into it done that. And then this one I'll have a bit over, which will make the drawbar for the first one. But the only issue I have is one of my long bars was taken to use as a rail for hanging, or yeah, it was used for painting basically, and it wasn't cut level. So I'm only gonna get 2 troughs made, but however, it'll give me a better idea of how many troughs I need to feed the amount of calves I have, and to get an idea of how well it's gonna work. So now the job is to just cut that bar with the right angles, slot it in, and then buzz it all together, and then that's the frame made. Happy days. So I have my piece cut here. So that's how it should look, I think. So I have my right angle piece put in here, so that holds that at a nice right angle. It's magnetic, so it sticks it, so it catches everything, makes it a nice right angle. And that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Just try to make sure it's level. Biggest issue I have is I can't weld on the floor because the floor is cracked and it's just not level. Whereas I'm hoping the base of this is going to be level, hopefully. So it doesn't look too bad. So I think I'm ready to spot it. And then just flip that to that side, spot that, and then the other end. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. If I put a few spots on this just to hold it, spot that, hold it, just to get the measurements right at that end. But my 45 degree doesn't seem to be too bad. It's a little bit off that side, but it could just be put the right angle in there. I might just pull it just to get the right angle. Right angle. Get my T-square. So that should be bang on the money. So that's double checking. So that's right. That is a right angle. Let's get some weld on it. So, an important thing before I weld, clean my weld. Sanding this gone. You leave this yoke on top of your head. It's all foggy. Clean the weld area to be welded. Clean.
Around me, winding country road I'd never seen, stretching out before me like a dream. Suddenly it came to me, the sky began to clear, and all the possibilities were whispered in my ear. Up higher than I'd ever been, I didn't feel no fear. When I close my eyes, I can see it from here.
I have it welded together, not very well. I'll show you my best weld first. I feel like that's the only redeeming factor I have. That is my best bit of welding. I also wasn't too bad in insides, but the most was looking like that. I either got one side, I get one side where I wouldn't burn through, but the other side, no. So it's pretty shit. It is very shit. It just frustrates me. So anyways, I'm gonna go get a coffee and an ice cream and maybe come back to it, I don't know. We're just heading into the new grain shed build, or extension of the meal shed, whichever way you want to look at it. But they're getting ready to start pouring walls. I think the shuttering is up. It's a bit of a drocky, dreary morning, and we know combining today. So we're heading off at Slurry, trying to beat the ban, because there's only a handful of days left to try and get that done, which, yeah, kind of catches up on you quite quickly, but we're very, very much under control. We've 3 men left empty. Should be no bother. Get done over the next few mornings, and we're done home and dry. So anyways, we'll go in and see how this shuttering is looking, and I think they're pouring the concrete later, but I probably won't be around for that. Anyways, it's exciting. So there's the shuttering going up now. Foundations poured as well, and the concrete is dried on them. See it? We'll come back now, we'll have one wall. I think the plan is to pour a pan a day, so that'll get us to the corner. So be happy out, and then I think it'll be time to stand the shed. We're getting a wall. Happy days.
Around me, a winding country road I'd never seen, stretching out before me like a dream. Suddenly it came to me, the sky began to clear, and all the possibilities were whispered in my ear. Up high